Hey guys, this is GShadow007 coming to you live with a opening of the new structured deck. The Realm of Light structure deck. So yeah, this has been highly anticipated for months, ever since the tuner monsters came out for Lightsworns. And yeah, I finally got my copy of it, and I'm looking forward to opening it. I actually have two more in a bag, but I'm not going to really open them because, well, they have the same stuff anyway, so I'm just going to be opening one. So, if you want to get a close look at the box, what it reads, I'll just zoom in here. Not really going to read all that, and just want to see what comes in it. But actually, I'm going to show you what's coming in it, so what the hell. But without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So yeah, let's open up here. And there we go. Now we're just gonna pull her out. And there we have the Synchro Monster Michael the Arch Lightsworn. Rulebook. You know, in case if you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh, don't need it. We got a mat here, which, if I can get it to open, looks pretty nice. Yeah, features the majority of the Lightsworn monsters. There you go. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. So we'll just set that aside. And of course you got the deck list of all the cards that come in here. All the combos and stuff like that. But yeah. So let's just get to the main attraction, which is the deck itself. So we'll just take this off. Okay. Man. Okay, so we got Michael the Arch Lightsworn, the new Synchro monster, with a pretty unique effect. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points. You could then target one card to be able to banish that target. Obviously, that's really good. In a format that relies on getting cards to the graveyard. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of other Lightsworns in your graveyard, shuffle them to the deck, and if you do, you gain 300 life points for each return card. During each of your end phase, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So this guy pretty much helps you reset your entire deck pretty much. It helps you get back all your Lightsworns in case if you're about to deck out or something. So Michael the Arch Lightsworn is an amazing card, and definitely a great addition to the Lightsworn deck. Now we got the supposed card that's supposed to solve the problems with Lightsworns. Lightsworn's Sanctuary. Honestly, the card is not that good. Once per turn, you can send one Lightsworn from your hand to the graveyard, then target one other Lightsworn monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Each time a card is sent, or cards is sent from your graveyard to the deck to the graveyard, blah. Place one shine counter on this card. If a Lightsworn monster you control would be destroyed by a card effect, you remove 2 shine counters from your side of the field for each of those Lightsworn cards instead. So it can be any Lightsworn card, basically. It can be the trap, it can be all that, but this card's not really that good, honestly, because most of the time your opponent will be blowing up your monster by battle. I mean, honestly, and for the most part, you already have cards like Monster Reincarnation that can get back monsters for you, and it's so much better than this card because it can give back Judgement Dragon. I mean, this card only brings back Lightsworns, and the main one you would get back is Lumina. Really, it's not that good. Really is not that good. But in a pure Lightsworn build, I guess it's okay, but aside from that, it's just Minerva, Lightsworn Maiden. This is the level 3 tuner of the 2 new tuner monsters. When this card is summoned, you can add 1 Light Dragon monster from your deck to your hand, whose level is less excuse me, than or equal to the total number of Lightsworn's monsters with different names in your graveyard. Now that's honestly not that great, considering the fact that we are running multiple Lightsworns. Most decks run multiples, like of Lila or Raikou, and obviously triple Lumina. So obviously the first effect is not that good at all. And plus, you're running 3 JD Dragons already, and you already have a lot of cards that can search it out. So Minerva is really meh. It's alright. I guess you could play one of her, but she's really mediocre. Although second effects is pretty cool. You can probably send a whoop there or something. And then we have the better of the 2 tuner monsters, and obviously the guy that really changes the deck around, Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn. During your main phase, you can send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then if any Lightsworn monsters were sent to the graveyard by this effect, this card gains 200 until the end of your opponent's turn. You can only use the effect of Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn once per turn. During each your end phase, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So you can pretty much send 4 cards to graveyard and potentially grab out a wolf or something. So Raiden, Hand of Lightsworn is an amazing card, so much better than Minerva, and definitely is a game changer because he can be brought back with Lumina and you can get a free Michael. So yeah, Raiden is a pretty good guy, pretty good card. Judgement Dragon, normal. So yeah, he's junk. I'm not gonna pick that up. Judgement Dragon, what is there to be say? He's one of the best boss monsters in the game. Although he can potentially have you commit suicide in the end because he sends 4 cards, and if you have like multiple JD Dragons, you're not looking too good during the end of the duel. Junk. Celestia, Lightsworn Angel. She's not really that great anymore. I mean, yeah, you can potentially pop 4, mill 4 and then pop 2 cards, but she's a tribute monster, and she's pretty slow right now, and especially when there's Veilers, Phoenix Chains, so many cards that can stop her popping abilities. I don't really recommend. I mean, 1 Celestia is fine, but otherwise she's just meh. Not 1, but 2 James. Lightsworn Paladin, beat stick. There's really not much else that can be said. 2 Lila Lightsworn Sorceress. Back row hate, so always good. 1 Gareth, self-explanatory. Wolf, self-explanatory. Aaron Lightsworn Monk, again self-explanatory. 2 Lumina, obviously the best Lightsworn because she can bring back your monsters that you sent from the graveyard to the graveyard. Arcus, he's actually pretty okay, but honestly, if he was a beat stick, he would be a lot better than he is. But as he is, with being only a mere 1200 attack, he's just meh. Junk. 2 Raikous. So self-explanatory. He's a little bit slower, but still popping a back row has always really great, and he's a really great first turn set. So yeah. Honest, self-explanatory. Light Ray Diablos, because of course you can mill cards and bring this guy out, but honestly the Light Ray monsters aren't really that great. This guy's not really that great either, and he's just not that good. Daedalus, he can be a pretty decent side card in case you're going up against something that like Madolches, which rely heavy on the field card. But honestly, you already have JD Dragon for that, so Daedalus is just a meh. Ion Prism, tuner monster, and is a thunder type, and yeah, he's pretty decent in thunders. Fabled Raven, tuner, and is a Fabled card. So if you're looking for Fabled cards, buy this deck. And then we got the Fabled Cerberus. If this card's discarded, special summon it. So, yeah. Black Ring Zephyros, the Elite. And the Necro Gardener. Now we're moving on to spells. Realm of Light. Junk field card. Junk field card. Sort of recharge. Self-explanatory. You discard one, get 2 cards, and then mill 2. Charge of Light Brigade. Broken card. As you all know, send 3 cards. Potentially get like 3 wolves or a Raiden in there, and then get Lumina. Add Lumina, and then search out. Not search out, but then get a free synchro. Reincarnation. Foolish Barrier. Sorry about that. Junk. Lights Form Barrier. Junk. Vanishing Light. Junk. Beckoning Light. It's great to like add your stuff back, but otherwise it's meh. Skill Successor. Meh. And then the Breakthrough skill. Obviously one of the best trap. Obviously the best trap card in the deck. And definitely one of the most popular trap cards right now, being definitely almost as, and it's definitely a lot better than Phoenix Chain and Effect Bearer, because it gets over to hands. So I think it gets over to hands at least. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the structure deck, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. See ya.